What's up, YouTube? Today we're having a little bit different kind of video. I usually show gameplays. Today I want to just talk, talk ball, talk 2K, try to help people out that are new to 2K. Definitely watch this video. Let me know if you guys, if you enjoy this style of video, if you want me to do more of them. But we're talking about why having lockdown in your pie chart, basically making a lockdown build, rules NBA 2K20. Now to start off, going the red-yellow pie chart would be too easy. Let's start with the Hall of Fame defense, Hall of Fame shooting. So of course you think of this build and you're thinking, a good 3-and-D player. They can lock up the point guard, they can guard ball, they can spot up, hit threes, they're going to be really valuable on offense. That's it, man. Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame defense. They should be able to lock players up and they should be able to bang threes. And if that's all they could do, that would be a really good pie chart. But let's take a look. This build, let's start with finishing. There is no finishing in this build, and yet driving layup 76. The best layup package is at a 70 driving layup, which is a problem in its own. It should be 80, but with this build, you can get the best layup package at 70, and it's 76, so you can actually hit 99 and get the best layup packages in the game. All of them unlock at 80, there's none higher. And then go to the driving dunk, 77 driving dunk. You can get really good driving dunk packages at 75, and you can actually get it up to 80 with this build. Of course, hitting 99 to the +4, it'll be an 81. You'll basically be able to get Russell Westbrook dunk packages. You'll be doing Russell Westbrook dunks with a build that has no finishing. So now you're a build that has Hall of Fame shooting, so they have to guard you tight, they can't leave you open, and they have to worry about you slipping for backdoors, catching lobs, because this build can catch lobs very efficiently. They got to worry about you catching the ball, driving, because you're going to get really good hop step animations, really good layups, and really good dunks. And they're just, it adds a whole different offensive layer to your build. Now the other thing they shouldn't be able to do is, playmaking. They only have gold playmaking, no playmaking in their pie chart. And yet, look at this. 82 pass accuracy with 78 ball handle. 86 ball handle is the threshold you need to hit to be able to, in terms of 2K speed boost, get the best kind of dribble animations. Except on NBA 2K20, 70 ball control is all you need to dribble, and you're going to be super fast. Speed, acceleration, they're going to be in the 90s, almost 99. You'll get gold quick first step, gold hands for days, and you'll have all these other playmaking badges. So you could really run point guard with this build. Point guard with the build that should only be able to shoot and play defense. Now finally we get to the shooting. And of course the shooting is going to be great, You would think, 80, 81, that's not actually that high for a build that has Hall of Fame shooting. And that might have been true, but in NBA 2K20, you can hit consistently with a 73-pointer and 10 shooting badges. So being in the 80s on the shooting, having all these Hall of Fame shooting badges, you're never going to miss. If you can time your jump shot, then you can hit every single shot. And now you're not only going to be spotting up, hitting them, you can dribble, you can be a threat to finish, so they're going to be able to leave you open more on threes. It's just going to be crazy ways you can actually get the three off. And then, of course, the defense. Amazing perimeter, lateral, steal, rebound, offensive rebound. And having a rebounding and defense in NBA 2K20, it didn't really blend well, because now you got a build that's going to lock up guards. And, if they have to get put on a big, they actually have the ability to box out and get the rebound. Just because their rebounding stats so high, it's going to help them soar for the rebounds. And, let me know what you guys think, man. I want this to be a huge discussion video. We basically broke down this pie chart. Now I'm going to show you guys how people make this build. A build, Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame defense. You see, we can get 6 finishing, the best layup animations, the best dunk animations. Of course, have all the Hall of Fame shooting, be able to hit consistently. 78 ball handle, going to be 82, and then when you're in takeover, you can speed boost. So you're going to be able to run point guard if you want, or you could run spot up, it doesn't matter. And then you see all the defensive badges. You're going to be able to guard ball. You're going to be able to help with rebounds. And to be honest, this is an all-around build. I mean, at this point, you see you can take away a few shooting. You can add a few playmaking if you want to play that way, if you're going to be playing point with it. You can add more finishing. You can add more defense if you want to guard the interior more. But, I mean, at this point, this is an all-around build. There's nothing this build can't do. And I'm not talking about, he can hit a layup and dunk every once in a while. He can, bust out a move every once in a while. No, you could run point guard with this build. Be looking like Steezo the God out there with the dribble moves. You can go into the paint, Russell Westbrook dunk. You're getting all these dunk packages. You can reverse consistently. You can dunk on people. You're not going to get the contact animation, but you can still get the contact dunks where people are around you. Finishing consistently. Now how's someone going to guard you, I mean, you got all this build's supposed to be one thing, and it's just completely different. You could be a lockdown defender. You could choose takeover. And, I mean, you choose that playmaking takeover. You're 99 speed. You're going crazy. You're breaking ankles, shot creating takeover. You're on the twos running around screens looking like a pure shot creator. Hitting consistently. Yeah, man, it's broken, and that's all. It's a thing you're gonna see in this video. It's like any pie chart that has lockdown in it. It's a lot like this. It makes it just well-rounded. Now we're on to the most popular one, the Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame defense. So the idea with this build is you should be able to dribble, you should be able to lock up people on defense, but you don't have any shooting or finishing in your build, so it's going to be tough for you to score, right? You're going to need a team around you that can score. Well, let's start with finishing. Close shot, driving layup, of course, over 80, so you get every layup animation, and you get layups consistently. You know, if centers down there in the paint, it's no to worry. You know, you're going to hit those pretty well. And then driving dunk, 85. Once you make this build taller, it actually goes to 87, so you're getting elite contact dunks on a build with no finishing. And then of course, you know, you only have gold finishing, so you're not going to be able to dunk consistently, right? Well, no, gold finishing badges, you know, you don't even need that many. You just need gold contact, you need gold fancy, maybe some gold slithery, and boom, you can basically run to the paint, hop step around, even lock down defenders, even the defensive centers in the game, and you're going to be able to finish consistently. So now if you're worried about your offense, you know, since you're playmaking and defense, you at least going to be able to score in the paint. Well, not only that, look at the shooting. And this is going to go up even when you lower your wingspan. You have 10 shooting badges with 70 mid-range. The three-pointer, once you get to 99, it's going to be 70, a little bit over 70. And, you know, that wouldn't be too bad. You know, 70, that's not that high. But like I said, with a 70 shot, a three-pointer, or a mid-range, you can hit consistently. So now you're a threat to shoot. You know, gold range extender, throw it on so you get 10 badges. You'll be able to shoot from the hash with this build consistently with a 70. Man, it's just crazy. And this is why, and of course playmaking, you see ball handle, pass accuracy. Of course you get that. I mean, the Hall of Fame playmaking in this build. But you could use your Hall of Fame playmaking now, where this build should struggle to score anyway because it doesn't have shooting or finishing, and you can use it to get to the paint because they got to play high because you're shooting so good. Or if they're going to sag because they don't think you could shoot, you can hit 7 for 7 all greens, because this is NBA 2K20. And this is definitely the most popular build in the game, most overpowered. You see all the defensive stuff you can do. You can rebound consistently. You could play lock with this build. You could play point guard. You can have a lock on your team, and you could just chill because this build's basically an offensive build to go along with the defensive build. And I'm going to show you how you make this, you know, definitely, like I said, the most popular build in the game. But let me know in the comments, you know, what should they do next year? If they're going to have something similar, how should they change builds like this? You know, the Hall of Fame defense, Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame defense. What can they do to the builds that make people still want to use them, but they're not overpowered like they are? And yeah, I mean, you see, doing it like this, 11 finishing, 10 shooting, 20 playmaking, 20 defense. You have, what it's like 40, 50 badges. I mean, no, if anyone's playing defense, they're going to have to struggle to score on you because you got 20 defensive badges. You can help get rebounds if you need to. And then once you get the ball, they're thinking, ooh, okay, now the weakness is going to be the offense, but it's not going to be like that. You might come down court, shoot a hash green 3 for, you know, while they're playing good defense. You might even hit it contested with these kind of shooting stats. Or you might play perfect defense, they might go to the paint and hop step and score, because paint defense is broken in NBA 2K20. But not only that, they have great finishing, you know, they think they should make the shots. They're like, I have a 90 driving dunk, I'm a 99 overall, I got close to a 90 driving layup, I got consistent finisher on, I got all these gold badges, I should be hitting those. And hey, man, you can't argue. This build's got a lot of badges, a lot of good stats. You see, you can go 6'5", 6'6". It doesn't really matter. Most people go 6'5". The vertical, speed, acceleration, all going to be 99 with the gym rat badge. And once you hit 99 overall, so you'll be able to jump through the roof. You'll be fast. You'll be able to have that quick first step with the acceleration. People even make this a power forward, center stuff, and you have the strength to 99. And you got all these takeovers. I mean, these takeovers say it all. You can be a pure playmaker with this build. You can be a pure slasher. You can even be a great shot creator. If you have that shot creating takeover on and you're shooting midi phase, those are going to go in 100% of the time. You see two-way slash and playmaker. It is just insane. These are definitely people, and a lot of the time, you know, this build, of course, has been popular all throughout NBA 2K20. But the Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame defense has become popular. People have found out that you can run this build, have Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame defense, and be running as the point, and be finishing. Now, we're going to go into the two other pie charts with the defense that a lot of people don't really use, especially at point guard. You'll see it more at small forward and center and stuff. But people don't use these builds that much at point guard. But that doesn't mean they're not broken, and it's kind of crazy. I wasn't too sure about it, but let's actually take a look at it. So with the pure lock, you can have 99 vertical, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, plus strength in the 80s as a point guard with this build, so might as well go with that pie chart on it. Had to make a quick cut and get a drink of water. If you guys are still with me, man, I appreciate it a ton, but a pure lock, look at these finishing stats. I mean, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but driving, you get the best layup, and you get a driving dunk, 91. I mean, that's pretty much as high as a driving dunk as you can get. So a pure lockdown, you're not just a pure lockdown. You are a pure slasher as a pure lockdown. So a build that, you know, should be the best defensive build in the game, but struggle doing anything else, you don't got to worry about it. You can put on slashy takeover, now you're a pure slasher. So at least, you know, you don't have to worry about no offense. Now, the one thing with this build, why you don't see people running at point guard a lot, is the shooting. Finally, you know, pure lockdown should not have shooting. All these builds with no shooting in them, they shouldn't really be able to shoot consistently. But believe it or not, with 3 shooting badges, the midi's going to be a 70 once it's 99. You actually can shoot pretty well. If you go to stage, you'll see pure locks in the corner going 5 for 5. You know, it says they have a 1% chance to green it, yet they green 5 in a row. So, I mean, that is what it is. That's more about 2K. But I'm going to go easy on the shooting because they actually did make it to where this build can't really shoot, and that's how it should be. Now with the playmaking, though, you can run point guard with this build. Look at 78 ball control. You know, they can get that to 82 with the lower wingspan. You can choose, you know, a takeover, slash, and takeover to get the plus 10 to your ball control. Hit a couple shots, speed boost, and you can run point guard with this build. And, you know, you may be worried about how am I going to score. You put slash and takeover on, you have a high enough driving dunk. You can do hop steps. You can finesse the paint. They are going to sag on you. But hey, man, you gotta get a shooting center, and you can make it work. And then, of course, the defense. Nothing needs to be said. Best defense in the game. So even if your offense isn't the best offense in the game, just because you have that finishing, you're gonna get stops. If you can get that slash and takeover, get constant contact dunks, it's just something different. Now, nobody really makes this build a point guard, but I'm gonna make it how people probably would make it. I'm gonna ignore the shooting because no one's gonna waste all the attributes on shooting. They're basically gonna use this build as a they're gonna play with an outside center and then just go to the paint, drive, hop step, slashing takeover, and you would think that's not really gonna be consistent, but in NBA 2K20 it is. So now you have a build, you know, a pure lock that should only be good at locking and maybe, you know, have some decent finishing just so you're not a complete zero on offense. But you can run point guard, you can play lock, you can play as a slasher. It's crazy, man. I mean, you can go taller on the height. You still have the ability to have the ball control over 70. Wingspan, you can lower it. See, 81 now. You can get lock or slash and takeover. Definitely go slashing because that gives you an offensive scare to you. People are going to be worried you're going to get back doors. I mean, this build will work really well on stage 3s. It's going to be a little bit tougher on 2s because you're going up against other locks. But if you're ever going up against a build that's like an offensive threat or playmaking shot creator, something that doesn't have a lot of defensive badges, you're going to be able to eat them. And, I mean, it's just crazy, man. You have one weakness on that build, and it's shooting. And you don't have any playmaking or finishing in the pie chart. Yeah, you're pretty decent, those two. Now the last one, the red-blue pie chart. Another one you don't really see, but look, man, vertical's crazy, speed's crazy, acceleration's crazy. You can get high strength on this build as well. And if you had good finishing on a pure lock, of course, with Hall of Fame finishing, you're going to be able to get that. But let's not start there. Let's start with the shooting. Now, it's pretty bad on the pure lock, even though you can make it work. You get 6 shooting badges on this build. Look at this. The mid-range is going to be in the 70. The three-pointer is pretty low. But with 6 shooting badges, you can put on some hot zone hunters, some quick draw. You're going to be able to shoot consistently. You know, two-way slash and playmaker only gets 10, and they can hit every single 3. You're going to be pretty nice with this build, especially if you're going to be playing with somebody with floor general or dimer to help you out. And playmaking, 82 ball handle at 99, you get 86. Like I said, momentum crossovers, all that good stuff you can do with this build, and you get Hall of Fame finishing. So if pure locks can get to the paint and finish on you, this build definitely can. And then of course with the lockdown, is it going to be that much? Is it going to be that much worse? The defense on this compared to the pure lock? We'll take a look in a sec. But you see 95 driving dunk. That's going to be 99. Driving layup, driving close shot. I'm not even going to say because you guys already know. It seems like every build that has lock in it, if it doesn't have finishing, it gets good finishing. Now, shooting's a little bit different. It actually doesn't give all the builds shooting pretty much the same. But I mean, you can make it work. They don't have zeros on shooting. You see 25 defensive badges, rebounding solid, steal, lateral, everything. Now I'm gonna show you how you could probably make this build and be pretty nice with it if you're playing point guard with it. And all these builds I'm showing you, I mean, these are things you can do. I would definitely recommend the first two if you're gonna make a lock build because those rule the game. But if you wanted to play with these as a twos, you could easily do it. You see 19 finishing, 11 playmaking. I mean, that's quick first step. That's handles for days. You can put dimer on. Now you can have rebound chaser, you know, clamps, intimidator, Hall of Fame, and all these finishing. I mean, 20 finishing. I mean, 19 finishing is just crazy to have. And we want to go ahead and have shooting too. We want to have this at the fullest potential. So take offensive rebound off. You know, you're going to be playing with a center, so he's going to be able to get the rebounds. Boom. Now you have 6 shooting. Now if they're just sitting in the paint and you don't want to use your 99 driving dunk to yam on them, you can take that midi. It's going to be in the 70s. 99 is going to be higher than the 70s. You get yourself a nice jump shot. Boom. You are hitting consistently with a build that is Hall of Fame finishing, Hall of Fame lockdown, no shooting. I mean, look, you can go 6'4", 6'5", you can go really tall, but let's say you want that 86 ball control for sure. Go 75 wingspan, 85. Now you're just going to be 96 to hit the 85 or 86. And you get all these takeovers. I mean, you can put on playmaking takeover. That way, once you're dominating somebody in the paint, if they ever try to help, you're dotting your spot up. And it is greens all day, man. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is going to be longer. I know I did a lot of talking, really breaking everything down. But this is really just showing you guys that, you know, lockdowns run the game. The pie chart is overpowered. The weaknesses on these lockdown pie charts aren't really weaknesses. You know, they can do them. And, I mean, that's it.